right. Justice tempered by mercy. Chapter 10. Damn. We made progress. Made a ton of progress.
Yo, Sachan. How's Namba?
He ran off to go see his brother. It's really cute how he wants to
It's
check
so
on
cute
him.
how he wants to check on his like
I couldn't be happier
supposed
for the
dead
guy.
brother.
Same with me. I didn't think he'd make it, to tell you the truth. It's nice to hear some good news for once.
Yeah. Even if it means Nanba will probably be saying goodbye soon.
Aww.
Makes sense. He only came here to look for his bro. Not like he's got much reason to hang with us anymore.
No reason to hang
Yeah.
with us.
I realize that.
In the meantime, we need to get this guy talking.
Hey, buddy. Like, we should probably do this like fast and not in the open. I think we should like
Let's
go
get started.
in one of those like cardboard boxes, like the big cardboard boxes. 'Cause this is like,
Ungag him.
we're like right by the street. Like that guy just walked by us. He's just like, I didn't see nothing.
Don't you dare shout. Try anything funny, you'll catch hell. Try to run, you get hit. Don't answer a question, you get hit. That's how it has to be.
We're all gonna hit him if he doesn't answer a question. That's
Now,
not too
How did you
we're not
fall in with the
torturing him.
Omi Alliance?
Like,
I noticed when you tell them to
Torture,
jump,
torture.
they ask how high. Why is that?
gotta answer. You're gonna get hit.
Hey, remember the rules for not answering a question?
Let's not resort to beating him just yet.
Huh? But if we go easy on him, he's just gonna...
As we speak, the Omi Alliance may well be looking for you. But it's gonna take them some time. How competent are they? Will they get here before we finish peeling off your fingernails?
Ask him what he thinks about forcing us to burn down our own home. Huh. Personally, I won't be stopping at just the fingernails.
I think like the idea of like peeling off fingernails, like I don't care.
Get it?
Peeling
We're
off
serious.
fingernails.
Now tell us how you're connected.
Fuck it. Man, sometimes when I talk, I don't know what happens. But
to
yeah,
the
peeling
Omi
off
Alliance.
fingernails.
Why are you the one holding their leash?
I just fucking blab. That just
I'm not
sounds so
the one holding
fucking
the
fake.
leash.
I didn't really think you were. Who is then?
You know.
Rio Aoki.
Yes. You all know him?
Sure.
Who doesn't know the governor? The real question is, what's his real name?
Yeah, imagine. This guy's like, yeah, so do you know the mayor? I fucking love it. Yeah, of course we know the fucking mayor. Of course we know of him.
Don't play dumb. We've done our homework. What?
Masato Arakawa.
How do you know that name?
A long time ago, I knew him as the young master. He knew me as Ichi. Back when the Arakawa family was still in the Tojo clan. So, Rio Aoki really is Masato Arakawa, huh?
I met him almost 20 years ago, when we were studying abroad
Okay,
in
so that
America.
story is true.
He was majoring in political economics, and sharp as a tack.
Was he going by Rio Aoki when you met?
Yes. I didn't learn his other name until later.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No, but I heard he used to be, which actually I don't understand. Was he, really?
Yeah.
Then he must have gotten treatment in the US.
Experimental
You
treatment.
can get anything there if you have enough money. Even unapproved medical procedures.
So he had money?
I love that. Like Japan's like America's just lawless when it comes to medical procedures. They'll just do whatever. And like when a story is like centered in the U.S. or like it's like because like, this is obviously like like this even though this is all English, this story was made by Japanese people, by a group of Japanese story like creators or whatever you want to call them. Storyboard, fucking narration, bullshit, whatever. They're the story peoples, you know? That's what they call them. That's their fucking official job title. But when you got a movie like from Hollywood or whatever, coming out of America, and they have to talk about like unapproved medical treatments, they're always like they went down to South America, they went down to Mexico for these unapproved like medical treatments. It's always like another country. It's like, no, we don't do that. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. But it's from a bunch of bullshit from people who literally have no idea how anything works. Like, I remember wanting to be like a writer or like doing stuff like that when I was younger, but then I was just had like a fucking like meltdown of the idea of how I would need to like learn all of these different things. Like if I wanted to write anything regarding like the military shit, I would need to know so much military like shit just to be able to write about that. If I wanted to write about like I don't know, corporations or like or write about like I don't know, even like if I was to do like, medieval like fantasy kind of bullshit, I would still need to know a lot about technology in like that like those times and you know kind of like come up with all of that stuff. But the thing is that I realized way later is that guess what? They don't actually do that. There's plot holes everywhere when you actually take like a fine tooth comb through all the fucking bullshit. You can see that like they're just like, oh, they don't fucking know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about here. I mean, granted, it could be that just that the characters themselves have like no fucking like they're stupid. But the way they describe it really does sound like, oh, like he went to a back alley doctor that does not have his like, his MD and he got an unapproved medical treatment. I mean, shit, like a lot of treatments out there are unapproved, but sometimes they're done for the patient because it's just seen as the best option, you know? Hell, everyone, almost everyone who got fucking the vaccine the past year or so or whatever, fucking, they also got something that was unapproved. Now, I feel like this video is gonna get flagged because I'm saying that shit, but like, it wasn't FDA approved. I mean, it was approved for emergency use, and I mean, hell, I got the vaccine too. Like, but I'm just saying is that guess what? That shit was not approved either, but everyone got it. So the way they make this sound is so like, oh my god, like I don't know. I just kind of wanted a bitch.
He certainly lived a lavish lifestyle. I could tell he was wealthy right away. Figured it couldn't hurt to get to know the guy better.
Kiss ass.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I mean, sure, I knew he was rich, but I didn't know he was that rich. And it was shocking to learn about all his connections to the criminal underworld. I was just amazed at all the opportunities he'd grown up with. And yet...
What?
He wasn't satisfied with any of it. Not even a little bit. He wanted something completely different.
What was that?
Front-facing power.
Front-facing power?
That was his term for it. He used to say not everyone can be controlled by Yakuza threats or bribes. People like that can only be controlled with front-facing power. Power you could see. Basically, popularity.
Popularity?
What, you think that's something only a teenager would want?
Well, sure.
Then you don't understand democracy. Under that system, it's the only path to power. As long as you're well-liked by the majority, you can get away with anything.
I hate politics.
Me too. I don't like talking
His money
about
and criminal
politics.
connections he called his rear-facing power. He said without the front-facing part, His power wasn't complete. So he decided,
To become governor of Tokyo.
yes. He said the governor had the most front-facing power of anyone in the country.
Does he? Isn't the Prime Minister above him?
The Prime Minister is just a figurehead chosen internally by the Citizens' Liberal Party. So essentially, you only become Prime Minister by having a few friends on the inside. But to be governor of Tokyo, that takes real popularity. 10 million people have to like you. Every vote you get represents a tiny bit of the power you have.
But what about the power of money? The Prime Minister controls the national budget.
But Tokyo's budget alone is 14 trillion yen. That's more than some countries. So the governor has
That's a
both
lot
an
of money.
incredible amount of money and the support of the public. Who can compete with that? Ryo Aoki knew all of this. He wanted that governor's seat long before I met him. But I was happy to become a partner in his grand plan. Step one was founding Bleach Japan.
You think you're his partner, huh? You sure you're not his
Yeah, you
servant?
sound like his servant.
Take it from me. The young master can really crack a whip.
I can ask about Bleach Japan first, then just take it slow and squeeze every last detail out of him. Okay. Right, so let's save. The Liu Mang man. Right, so we're gonna make you talk now.
Was it his idea to form Bleach Japan, or was it yours?
It was his.
And getting rid of all the gray zones was him too?
Yes. Although when he first explained it, I thought it was pretty naive.
But you went with it anyway.
Like, it does make sense. Like, why he's doing all of these things. Like, it would make him look popular to, like, the voters to, like, form Bleach Japan and to, like, get rid of the gray zones. But if they have control over Bleach Japan, they can really control what gray zones they really want to focus in on. And that would be rival gangs. Because obviously, you know, he's not going to fuck with Omi shit. Like, that's not going to happen because his dad is the Omi lieutenant or whatever. No, is it lieutenant? I don't know, acting captain or something, whatever. He's very high up in the Omi, um, you know, allegiance or whatever. The Omi clan or fucking, I don't know if I forget. So it's very hard to get into Yokohama because of the Ishin 3, but if you can get in through a legal method, using Bleach Japan as a like a doorway to kind of like start fucking with those gray zones where Yakuza are like getting their money from, like rival Yakuza, then it makes sense.
Why?
It's a good plan.
Because I knew he could use the Arakawa family to recruit lots of people fast. It was an advantage no other political figure had. I knew that then, and I was right. Pretty soon, he was delivering results. For me, following him was a win-win situation.
The young master knows exactly how to use puppets like you. Guys who get all weak in the knees just for some cash and power. Come on. Can't expect me not to make fun of a suck-up like you. So what happened next?
Early on, people thought of Bleach Japan as a small advocacy group of nice young idealists. Our only goals were to eradicate corruption and make society fair and equal. We marched around the city shouting those demands over and over.
Really? This sounds like a waste of time and money.
I thought so too at first, but Aoki knew exactly what he was doing. He had his ear to the ground. He knew what society wanted.
What do you mean?
Eliminating corruption, creating a fair society, words
Yeah.
like that have a lot of appeal. People thought it was naive, sure, but deep down it was exactly what they wanted. So people would praise us for our morality, if not our practicality. Crazy, huh? A bunch of youths who'd never worked hard, shouting for the world to do as they said. but all the attention made them feel accomplished.
I thought people only did that shit because it's trendy.
Exactly my point. We made it trendy, and that attracted people who wanted to seem hip. Those types are everywhere. You can hardly walk down the street without bumping into them. They came to us in droves. The organization grew bigger and bigger. We even paid a bunch of women to join so we'd be gender balanced, and that attracted more people. It was funny to see those girls bring in guys who claimed to be so passionate about the cause. Hell, that's how we got Kume, now that I think about it.
Kume, the Yokohama branch chief, exactly the type of guy who'd fall for some girl's sweet talk.
It took some time.
Yeah, he does seem
But
like
eventually
he seems
we
like
had members all
I like that they just made him like a complete simp. Like when a girl talks like, you know, just like the type of guy he is, just where he's just like has so many like logical fallacies and when he's like talking to women like that just don't completely agree with him, he's just like you hussy, you slut, you bitch. And then like it turns out he actually only joined Bleach Japan because some girl was like, "Yeah, you should join."
across the
I
country.
love it. I love him so much.
That gave us an unexpected bonus.
What bonus?
Turns out, when you attack gray zones, the corrupt local politicians start coming out of the woodwork. They just can't resist. They're too addicted to money and influence.
So a bunch of corruption was going on.
It was so easy to grease their palms, or even blackmail them. I mean, so often we would just stumble across info that would completely ruin them if it went public.
You call that a bonus?
It's a bonus when you can make politicians do whatever you want.
Makes you even worse than the politicians.
How many members does Bleach Japan have now?
If you count all permanent employees at every branch, we're 500 strong.
Wow, 500 tight asses.
But then there's the 100,000 people who join us for marches.
That's insane.
100,000?
Yep. And here you have their leader tied up and pissed off.
I'll keep that in mind.
May I ask you a question now, Kasuga-san?
You're the one tied up. You're the one that's gonna
Shoot.
be answering. Why?
Why are you here? Aren't you ex-Arakawa? You know, if you want back in the family, I could put a word in with the governor. Think about it. How do you benefit from helping the Ijin 3 anyway? Why not leave all this trouble behind you?
Yeah, trouble's a good word for it.
Right? So why not let me go now? It'd make both our lives easier.
Look, I don't want back in the family. But I'm no ally of the Ijin 3 either.
No?
I just want to get the guy who killed my boss. In fact, when all this started, I didn't know a damn thing about Mabuchi or your plan. Get the picture now, kiss ass? We're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it because someone picked a fight. And we're just making sure justice is served. Unfortunately for you, you're the guy who picked the fight.
Hey, you're the one who asked the dumb question. Think before you open your mouth next time.
So Bleach Japan was just a stepping stone to the governor's seat. Damn. How long did the young master plan this? So we're still talking. This is an insanely long cutscene. And you still, like, it's literally like, no, you cannot do anything else. No side quests for you until you talk to him. Is this literally, this episode gonna be all one big cutscene? One story? Are you gonna put out your cigarette on him?
Ready to move on, Ogasawara-san?
Nope.
You and the young master got Bleach Japan off the ground. What came next?
After he got it working on a national scale, he started Phase 2. He sought out media attention constantly. Another brilliant move. Press flocked from all over to interview the charismatic young man behind Bleach Japan. He was front and center every day. He even went on some talk shows. It helped that he had a great smile he was willing to flash at every camera.
Seriously? What does it matter if you look good on TV or not?
It matters a lot, even more than what you say. When it comes to popularity, looks are everything.
Fine. Is this story anywhere close to the present day yet?
Yes, actually. In 2010, Aoki ran for
Oh
the
my
House
God.
of Counselors. When he announced his campaign, he said he was leaving Bleach Japan. But that was only true on paper.
Sure, we all know he still controlled it through you, his loyal dog.
I mean, it's true.
Come on, keep talking.
With the endorsement of the Citizens Liberal Party, he won that election in a landslide. And 2 years ago, he ran for governor.
Was that a landslide too?
I wouldn't call it that.
Why not?
It was more than a landslide. His popularity was off the charts. He had loads of funding. On top of all that, the Arakawa family dug up dirt on all his rivals.
Oh, yeah.
Truthfully, it was basically impossible for him to lose. The election was practically a formality. And afterwards, he just kept riding the wave.
Ride that
6
wave,
months
baby.
post-election, he exterminated the Tojo clan with the Kamurocho 3K plan. Of course, he only pulled that off because the Arakawa family was feeding him Tojo's secrets.
Did that happen around the same time as this?
Yes, and people loved him even more when they saw him wiping out the Yakuza.
He hardly wiped out the Yakuza. The Tojo just got
Yeah.
replaced by the Omi Alliance.
That's true.
Such a smart move.
Once the Tojo clan was gone, he opened the gates wide for the Omi. I imagine being made the acting captain of the Omi was a fitting reward.
Why didn't the people complain about the Omi coming in?
The Omi seizure of Kamurocho went down quietly. No mess, no fuss. Everyone just let the Omi slide peacefully onto the vacant throne.
Did they even notice what was going on?
I think they figured every town has its share of thugs, Tojo clan or not. As long as crime is low overall, they don't care if the thugs are Omi, or just lone actors.
So Aoki's plan worked perfectly.
Yeah. It was the rise of Arakawa, both father and son securing total power.
Damn.
The son is governor
it's
of
a good
Tokyo,
fucking
and his
plan.
daddy's the acting captain of Japan's largest gang. Pretty sweet deal, huh?
Wait, hold the phone.
What?
Maybe society didn't care about the Omi invasion, but I bet the police did. You really trying to convince me the TPD stayed quiet during this whole
TPD's
thing?
in on this, dude. The fucking
They did stay quiet.
Uh.
And trust me, they had their reasons.
Like
what's his
what?
name?
Well, in the absence of the Tojo clan, the power vacuum attracted all sorts of non-Yakuza gangs. They were two-bit thugs going on little crime sprees, trying to get while the getting was good. They had no connection to each other, no patterns, so the police didn't know what to do. Soon, the crime clearance rate in Kamurocho was taking a nosedive. But they knew if the Omi Alliance came in and took control, it would reduce the petty crimes. Plus, the governor would be able to liaise between the police and the Omi. It was a win-win. Ironic, isn't it? The cops wiped out the Yakuza only to find they needed more Yakuza.
They weren't finished cavorting with criminals after all that. The commissioner's still taking Arakawa bribes.
Huh?
So according to you, the middleman between the cops and the Arakawa family is Aoki. Huh. So there's another three-way stalemate in Kamurocho. Only instead of the EG-3, this one has the cops, the governor, and the Yakuza.
What the hell kind of point are you trying to make?
The Omi didn't just stroll into Kamurocho. They had to have paid off the police commissioner.
You don't know that for sure.
Don't play dumb. If the police did nothing while the Omi replaced the Tojo clan, it's because someone at the top ordered
Definitely.
them to. And Horonouchi ain't the type of
Horonouchi,
guy
yeah,
to give that order for no reason. There was something in it for him.
What proof do you have?
I'm asking you for the proof. You gotta have something. Well,
No, I don't. And I wouldn't know about it even if it does exist. After all, I'm just the governor's loyal dog, aren't I?
A son of a bitch is what you are.
Dachi-san, calm down.
Yeah, calm down, dude. Stop freaking out. Back to the important subject, the young master is a popular governor. What's his next move?
Now that the young master is governor of Tokyo, is he going after Ijincho? It seems like that's what he's doing.
Yes, but his target isn't Ijincho itself. It's Yutaka Ogikubo.
Ogikubo?
Yes, he's the only cabinet member who's not totally cowed by Aoki. The rest of the cabinet does whatever Aoki says because of how popular he is. But Yutaka Ogikubo, chair of the Citizens Liberal Party, is still holding out.
A politician who actually has a spine? Now that's a rare thing.
Agreed. And he's stubborn. Under normal circumstances, he'd be a lost cause. But Aoki has come to know some things about him. Like how he also has some sway in the criminal underworld.
Aoki has proof of that?
No, he just recognizes the signs. Like Aoki, Ogikubo rose to power through shady connections. When you do that, there's a telltale smell that lingers. Aoki recognized what he was smelling, that's all. And if he gets Ogikubo out of power, then he'll be truly unstoppable.
Yeah, no. There'd be
But it
no
can't
way
be
to
easy for him to remove the guy.
It's not. Aoki wasn't even going to try unless he knew he'd be successful. But he knew he would be once he smelled that criminal element on Ogikubo.
Then he knew they both shit in the same hole.
Yes,
A crude
exactly.
way to put it, but what can I say?
They both
So
shit
you
in
were
the
sent to the
same hole.
Ijincho branch of Bleach Japan to help make use of this dirt on Ogikubo? And the first thing you did was buy off Mabuchi. Let me guess. You told him you had the Omi Alliance's support. He couldn't resist that kind of bait. You told him he'd get in good with them if he helped you.
Mabuchi's never liked the way Ijincho is divvied up among the Ijin 3. And with his high rank, he's the de facto leader of all the other members who also don't like it. Sounds like he was the perfect prey for you.
Pray what you sent out to kill our boss, and made it look like a suicide. That murder got the Ijin 3 all riled up and suspicious of each other. Whose big-brained idea was that?
It was Mabuchi's. He knew it would bring down the Great Wall. Myself, I was never one for murder.
Oh yeah? Well, an innocent guy is still dead. If you didn't give the order, then someone above you did, right? Say it! It was your boss, Ryuuki, wasn't it?
Yes, it was him. I told him about Mabuchi's plan. I didn't think he'd go for it because it was so risky. In fact, I proposed a different plan of my own. But unfortunately, he saw nothing wrong with
I want
Mabuchi's
to know
plan.
his original
He
plan.
was willing to accept high risk for high return. And he was eager to get the jump on Ogikubo.
The young master saw nothing wrong with killing a man?
It would have just been another murder, except someone had to pry open the crack it made in the Great Wall.
You talking about me?
Yes, but don't take it personally. It was always going to come to this
wasn't
eventually.
Us, it was gonna be
Mabuchi
someone.
wasn't going to stop until he had an excuse
exactly.
to start a war with the Seiryu clan.
Someone would have looked into it eventually.
She's right. Our plan was to provide the excuse, and in the chaos, find something to connect Ogikubo to Ijincho's criminals. Sure enough, we found a counterfeiting enterprise that's been supporting the Ijin 3 for decades. Jackpot.
Yeah, don't take too much pride in that. You had a hell of a lucky break.
Yes, we did. We were lucky that you're bad at choosing friends, because it was Nanba who told us. He told us about the fake money and where the heart of the operation was. It was all due to him that we were able to mobilize such a large number of Omi.
God damn it.
I would love to thank him. Where is he, by the way?
We ain't telling you. We're the ones asking questions.
Thank you. Finally putting him in his place.
Such a shame.
Songhui. What should we do now?
Our counterfeiting business is burned and gone. So Ogikubo's already lost a major source of his power. That alone is a victory for Aoki. And as far as what will happen to Ijincho, the ball's in his court.
Ooh.
The Queen of the Komi Jewel is so calm in the face of impending doom.
Excuse me?
This city will meet the same fate as Kamurocho.
What are you on about?
Soon Ijincho will be under complete Omi control. No more Great Wall of Muscle to stop it. Don't you see that?
Hey! Hey!
What's up?
It's the Yakuza!
Oh,
They're coming
they're
here!
Shit! How'd they find us?
How many are there? I saw 5 of them, but it looked like they were on their phones. Probably calling for backup.
You probably could have warned us a tad sooner.
Hey, isn't he?
I've got a sharp nose for rats, especially when they're all in one nest.
Hey, dude. Oh, shit.
Chief!
The hobo chief.
Sorry. I couldn't protect you.
No, Chief. We should be apologizing to you.
Alright, guys. We're gonna dance.
Hurry up and get me out of here, you guys!
We will. But you better let Captain Sawashiro know who rescued you. You got that?
Fine, just hurry up!
Captain Sawashiro.
All right, I'm pumped.
Fuck Sawashiro.
Let's exterminate all the vermin.
Okay, this is gonna probably be pretty easy. I think. Japan.
I got this. I'm not backing down.
Oh, that, yeah.
I'll show you.
There we go.
I got this!
Oh, counters.
Right.
You can't counter me.
I wouldn't underestimate me. That'll help.
Fuck down, bitch. Oh god, you just shot her. You can't do that. You can't fucking just do that.
Some kind of joke?
Alright, well, there we go. Oh god! At least you missed.
You're gonna be in a
Fine.
world of hurt.
Let's go.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Gotcha.
Alright, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Stab him.
Now, here we go.
Easy. Ooh, level ups. Always good to have.
I did it!
You did it. Deceptive call. What deceptive call does. Do I pretend I'm on their phone with their mama? He's being a bad boy right
We
now.
showed them.
Unfortunately, I think they showed us.
Huh?
Why do you say that?
They took off
God
with the
fucking damn
Gasawara.
it.
He's gone?
Yes. That was hardly our victory.
Whatever. I'd already asked him everything I wanted to.
I guess so.
Sorry about the fighting, Chief.
Well, my people and I don't have much right to
Well,
complain.
we brought him here. We did.
Seeing as we're not supposed to be here anyway. However,
Get the fuck
Yeah.
off this place.
next time you kidnap someone,
Yeah.
take them somewhere else.
Yeah, that was very rude.
Totally. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna kidnap someone again. Probably.
And your phone ring is so annoying. Your
Kasuga,
phone's
it's
massive.
Hoshino from the Seiryu clan.
The chairman.
How did... Wait, How did she have pockets for her phone? Did you see that? Did you see her take out her phone? Did she have a pocket in her little miniskirt? Like, I'm not a girl, but let me tell you something. I don't think any girl could ever have a fucking like have a phone be put on their person like that. That phone's massive. She needs a fucking purse if she's gonna have that fucking phone anywhere near her. No way. No way. I
He's
don't
never
buy it.
called this number before.
Then it can only be bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news bears.
I see. Not exactly. No, Comey Jule's system is out of commission. For once, I only know as much about
There
what's
we
going
burned it
on
all
as
to
you
the
do.
ground.
I'm guessing the Seiryu clan's rank and file is probably real pissed off right now.
That's what Totsuka was saying.
When will we have it back up and running? Huh. Now there's a question. I won't be able to say until I survey the damage, but it definitely won't be anytime soon. Yes, that's fine.
What'd the chairman say?
The Seiryu clan quelled their infighting. Captain Takabe handled it.
Really? He made it out okay?
As long as Takabe is aligned with the chairman, the Seiryu clan will be safe for now.
Was there anything else?
Yes. Problem with the Yokohama Liumang. Hoshino hasn't been able to reach Zhao at all.
Huh? This whole time?
Really?
For all he knows, Zhao could be dead. That's
God
why he
damn
was
it.
asking us to use our surveillance system. He wanted us to check on Zhao.
Can any pieces of that system even be saved?
I doubt it.
Damn. And you know what else? The last time Zhao called us, he told us over the phone there was a coup d'etat happening in the Lumang.
Yeah. This doesn't
I
look
wish
good.
I could use my guys, but there's sort of a coup going on. Mabuchi's been whipping
got a
all the
knife in
boys
the
into
back.
a frenzy. They ain't happy the counter.
More than likely, right?
Ah, shit, I'm out of time for chit-chat.
Well, that would
Looks
suck
like we
because
got
I
another
really like
job
Zhao.
ahead of us, Songhui-san.
Zhao's
And
my
what makes you
favorite.
say us?
Ishin 3.
Really? After Zhao put your Komi Jewel ahead of himself, even though he was in danger? He was the one who told us to help you instead of his own group. Now he's in even worse trouble, and you're just gonna leave him hanging?
A fair point.
Besides, if you want to resist a Nomi takeover, you can't afford to lose him. That's my take anyway.
Jeez, Kasuga, are you gonna head over to Zhao's right this second or something?
Surely not.
Damn right I am.
Just hold on a second, would you? Staging a rescue in the middle of a coup d'etat is insane.
Yeah, I understand. So, you coming or not?
Who said anything about me sitting out? I'm so close to cornering Horinouchi.
Look at us. We all started in different places, each of us on our own mission. But now they're all coming together.
Yeah, that's right. And that's because we had each other's backs.
We're such good
So
friends.
what do you say, Songhui-san? You're practically part of the crew. Do you have our backs?
Are you gonna join the crew?
Kasuga,
Come on. Think what we could do if the Komi Jewel started taking this alliance seriously.
okay.
Now we're talking.
Fucking A. Now, let's go and see if Zhao needs our help. Hey, you never know. He might be fine. Then we can just forget it.
Fucking let's hope.
Now there's
man.
an idea I like. Just
Hey
forgetting it.
Namba.
Namba?
I just got back from seeing my brother. Everything Sunghui said about him was true. Plus, they set him free.
Nice! That's awesome, man! I'm real happy for you.
Thanks.
What's up? You still got the long face and all.
There's just something I want to say.
Okay, shoot.
Ichiban, you need to understand something. Ijincho is gonna be what it's gonna be. Leave it alone.
What?
I mean, why do you even care what happens to the Ijin 3? Why are you doing all this for them? Why not just get out of this dump? Why should you keep sticking your neck out for them?
You're starting to sound like you care about me.
I just think you need to stop playing hero. That's why you end up getting used. Especially by guys like me.
Used? I don't see it that way. You did what you had to do to help your brother. I get that.
But doing what I had to for my brother, that led to bad things. It made me help the scumbags who killed Nonomiya.
But that was...
But nothing! I can't wash the blood off my hands. They're not the only thing that's stained. It feels like my entire soul is tainted. Like I'm branded forever. All because of this goddamn town.
Yeah, this town sucks.
Honestly, I'm just sick of this
Let's
shit.
move.
Namba.
Nothing good is gonna come from staying here and helping these people. You'll eventually end up just like me. You don't want that, do you? Come on, Ichiban. Think of yourself for once. You did 18 years of hard time. Don't let other people's shit keep you a prisoner.
I'm not the only one stuck in the shit, man. This whole city is.
But
Ryu Aoki and Okikubo dragged everyone into their stupid power struggle. They started this whole mess. I'm just one guy caught in the middle of it. And keep in mind, I ain't just some random outsider. Me and Aoki, we basically have the same dad. Aoki would...
Hold on. I'm thinking now a little bit more. So, Master Arakawa, he shot me, and then his men disposed of me. Supposedly was supposed to be like I was supposed to be dead, but I wasn't, obviously. But I was shot, and they put a bill in my pocket that kind of gave a hint of like, hey, there's like a counterfeiting scheme going on. They were trying to that bill came in after I was shot. So they knew I was still alive somewhat, I guess. I don't know. And they put me in this town, I think. Like I was basically dumped off in this town near the homeless place. Why? What is the point of doing that? Maybe it was to just get me out of Kamurocho and just be like, oh, like he didn't die in, Kamurocho, he died in Yokohama or wherever I am, I forget. Like, whatever. But this is also where the counterfeiting operation is. Why does Master Arakawa want me to discover the whole Asian 3 situation? Was it like, did he literally think I'd just become the catalyst? I mean, right now it's actually starting to look like I was the catalyst. He wanted that operation exposed so we could bring the Omi. I feel like there's something more though. I feel like Master Arakawa is a good guy, but it really is looking like he wanted to expose the Agent 3. He sounds like a master manipulator.
Never put it this way, but we're brothers. And that's how I feel, at least. So I got some responsibility for him. I can't just walk away when he's causing all these problems.
You've already gone way beyond the call, man.
I could say the same about you. We aren't even brothers, but look how hard you're trying to save me right now. You're a true friend, man. Admit it.
Don't say that. I'm nobody's friend.
You know what I just realized? We're not even all that different.
Oh, please.
No, really. You, me, Adachi-san, Sachan, we all just want to know the truth. That's been the core of everything we do. Figuring out what's real in a world full of lies. What do you think of that? Am I talking out my ass?
I don't know, but I've heard enough. I'm leaving.
Fine. But I won't say goodbye. Because I think we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Dude, why won't you just stay in
Call
the
on
party?
me and I'll come running, pal.
Take care of yourself.
Just stay in the fucking party.
Should we stop him?
He said his piece. I even see where he's coming from. Kinda.
Well, that's that.
God
Let's
damn
fucking
it,
do
Alma.
this!
I get it, but like,
I'm ready.
I just wasn't
Songbird,
expecting
I
that.
apologize if I'm overstepping, but shouldn't you stay behind?
And why would I do that?
Our people in the Komijul are scared and confused right now. And I believe your leadership in person would be a great comfort. Please, they need you.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate, Songhui. It's cool. I know we were just pressing you for help, but you got your people to take care of.
I do, but it doesn't mean I'm going to abandon you, Kasuga. Jungi Han will stay with you. That way we can keep in touch.
Seriously? Oh, that'd be great!
I am at your service, Ichiban Kasuga.
I'd rather have Song Gi-han. party. It's a party.
If Zhao
now.
hadn't sent you to us, we couldn't have fulfilled our duty to Okikubo. So we will do whatever's within our power to help you. Jungi Han is a very capable man.
Hell yeah, he is. Thanks.
Well, we've got our 5th party member, I guess. Kasuga-san, from what the Gamijo can tell, Zhao was last seen at his
I see.
restaurant. I mean, King Jin? Hopefully he's still alive. Wow, we got a new party member. These extensive training and covert operations have given him a tactical edge over charm, brainwash, and rage. Oh, that's good. Let's put him in the party. Oh my god, he's level 28? Damn. Well, god fucking damn it. Alright, that's pretty good. He gets... So basically, Adachi gets full experience when he's outside the party, so it's better to have him on, because I won't get any experience with him. Because we have no bond. No bonds. No nothing. What is he? He's a hitman. That's cool. Save Zhao. Okay. Oh, we have... Oh my god, we have actually a ton of things to do. Listen to this music. Alright. Alright, enough goofing around. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, a Tojo clan crest all the way out here? God fucking damn. Alright. Alright, well. Let me save this. Perfect. Alright. I think we're probably gonna have to do some side shit, but we can try and save Zhao. Alright? Alright.